welcome to the Chroma side of YouTube. So today I want to talk to you guys about repouring canvases. Okay, so you know that sometimes this happens. You pour, you hate the pour. Is your canvas ruined? No. Now I don't recommend repouring on canvases too many times. I would repour on them maybe one more time after that. But there is a way that you can repour. Now, a lot of people just repour over what they've poured. Me, I don't want to do that because the colors in this one are very similar to what I'm going to use in just a few minutes. But the colors in that one was a red pour. I am beginning to really loathe red. Red never ever comes out the way I want it to. So what I do, I hated both of these pours. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking my cheap Daler & Rowney acrylic gesso and I am painting over what I hated. It's almost like starting with a clean slate and not messing up your canvas. You're basically erasing something that you hated. So there's no rhyme or reason. I'm not trying to be perfect with this. It's just covering up what I hated, kind of giving me a blank surface to pour on. And yeah, I don't like to waste canvas. I will, if I pour and I don't like what I'm seeing right off the bat, I'll swipe. I'll do something to it to get it to a point where I do enjoy what's on the canvas. However, and we've all done this, and no matter how much it happens to us, it's gonna happen. You store your painting to dry, and the place where you store your painting is not quite level. Well, guess what? That will ruin a painting in a hot minute, and it did to both of these. These were Melody style pours that I had done, and I stored them to dry, and lo and behold, my drying rack in that one particular spot was not level, and all the paint ran off the sides. And so, oh my goodness, I'm freaking out at this point. What do I do? All my paint's off the canvas. Well, guess what? Nothing you can do at that point except for to let it dry, gesso over, and repaint. Or just repaint if it's similar colors that you want to paint. Repaint over it. That's fine. I particularly don't want to... I'm just gessoing this one. I actually am going to pour similar colors to what's on this canvas. But I'm just gessoing this one to show you how I do it. And to talk to you about why I do it. And to let you know that all is not lost. You can, in fact, save a canvas. So now I have two canvases that I can repour on. Or swipe or anything else like that. And I don't have to worry because I've gessoed them, so none of the color that is underneath that gesso is going to come out in my pour. So that's cool. I am going to add a little bit of silicone to these colors, but cells are not going to be my main focus in this pour. I actually got this idea from my mom. Thanks, Mom. But basically what I want to do is I want to do drips. I'm going to name this one drips, I think. But anyway, yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus drips. So basically what I want to do is I want to take my colors, and I will tell you them as I add silicone to them. I'm going to take my colors and I'm going to drip them down the canvas and let them run down. And when they do not meet the bottom, they're going to stop right here, I hope. I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to drip it this way. and hopefully I'll have something really beautiful. So let's start adding silicone, and we'll go through the colors that they are while we're adding silicone. So we have Daler & Rowney Prussian Blue. We have Daler & Rowney Emerald Green. We have Daler & Rowney Fluorescent Yellow. Daler & Rowney Fluorescent Green. Then we have Pebeo Vert Jaune, or green. It's an iridescent green. And then we have Vert Blue. And then last but not least, we have Artist Loft White. So we have these 7 colors. We're going to lightly mix them in. I did save my sticks that I stirred with. So this may be a little bit of a longer video for us, but that's okay. And you know what? I have some pipettes. Let me look and see if I can't find them, because I think I'm going to use the pipettes. And I'm going to get 7 out, because I have 7 colors here, and I'm just going to use the pipettes instead of trying to pour and be super uncontrolled. Yes, I think that's going to work. Okay, so if you're wondering what a pipette is, this is a pipette. It is basically a dropper, but it's made out of plastic, and you can use them over and over again, or you can toss them because they are cheap. I think I ended up paying a couple bucks for a pack of 25 at Hobby Lobby. Actually, $5, and it was a pack of 25. You guys can see that. But I'm sure you can get them cheaper somewhere else. I just happened to be at Hobby Lobby and saw them and remembered that I wanted them. So I'm going to load up each pipette with each different color. Green. This green. This green. This is going to give me a little bit more control over what goes where, how much I put in. Okay, so I have them all loaded. Now I think I'm going to go this way, up and down. I'm going to sit my canvas up, and I'm going to hold my pipette like this because I want a little bit of that color there, and I'm just going to empty the pipette, the whole pipette, out on the canvas, and I'm just letting it drip down. I'm going to do the same with this color, and I'm going right up next to it. If it runs into each other, that's fine too. I'm going to go over here, start putting some color in the middle as well. Now, I have no rhyme or reason. Now, I just found out just now, after watching this, that I only want to empty about half of the pipette because that dripped all the way down. And I don't want it to drip all the way down. I just want it to drip, I just want it to drip about halfway there. And I'm just letting whatever color wants to go where, go. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but all right. Okay. And I'm just adding color. Where did my Prussian blue one go? I love Prussian blue. I must be in a group text because I keep getting them. A little bit of this emerald green again. Let's do a little bit of white now. This iridescent color, it's going to be gorgeous. Where did my iridescent green color go? Let's do that. I think a little bit more of this yellow in this area. Like I said, you guys, no rhyme or reason, just dripping and letting them fall. Now I'm kind of directing where I want those drips to start. So I'm bringing it up in the middle of the canvas. So as you can see, I'm basically just building up my colors and just seeing what happens. All right. Now that I have those drips going on like that, I'm going to sit this like that at an angle. And I'm just going to start dripping my colors this way. So that they meet in the middle. So this one takes a little time. It allows you to be a little more creative and a little more particular about where you put your colors. But in the end, it still looks really abstract to me. So I'm going to flip it over again. And I'm going to go from this side. And I'm just going to continue flipping and squirting my little pipette until I have the whole canvas covered. And then when I have the whole canvas covered, I'm going to torch and see what happens. and I'm just letting it drop. And I think I'm going to call this one done when I get done letting it drip. But I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving this. It is so beautiful. I can't wait to torch it and see what happens. Nothing is happening, but I'm okay with this. I'm okay with nothing happening because this is gorgeous. Now that I have it laying this way, I do see a couple spots that could use some color. Right here. Right here. So where I just added that color, I'm just going to let it run down. It's the beauty of this. I don't have to worry about it looking crazy because and there you have it. I love it. It's so gorgeous. Okay guys, I'm going to take my little cups and go find a level spot on my drying rack. It has to be level or else all these lines are going to go zigzaggy. Let me put you up here. Focus in on it. There we go. Isn't that fun? Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. I'm going to just take my finger and dab the sides just to make sure they're completely covered where they need to be. That's okay, because I was touching that with the pipettes. Alrighty, and there you have it. I'm going to call this one Drips. I love it. I'm super happy with this. It looks so beautiful. So let me, I'm going to set it up here out of the way. I'll find a spot for it in just a few minutes. Now, okay, let me get you down and show you what it looks like. So there is my painting called Drips. There is no cells, just runs of color. And I just think it's beautiful. All right, there is that. Let me go put that away. Now, I have all this marvelous paint here. What should we do? You know what we should do. Yupos. Yupos. I love Yupos. Joann's Craft Store just had the hugest sale on Tim Holtz supplies. And of course, everybody knows Tim Holtz make these Yupo cards. And they were 40% off. So I got these for a whopping $5 a piece, and that's awesome because there are, I think, how many in this pack? There are 10 pieces, which for me translate to 20 because I cut them in half. I don't necessarily need that big of a Yupo for what I want to use them for. Now, I have the option now, but, you know. So I'm just going to let this run like a dirty pour. And torch it. I like it. It's very pretty. All right. Now what shall I do? Now I'm just playing, you guys. Why not, right? You all have seen me do one of these before. That is beautiful. Just plain gorgeous. Look how pretty. Beautiful. All right, set this one aside. Let's see. Oh, I've got another one over here. Yay. Well, fiddly-dee. beautiful. Beautiful, you guys. I'm super excited about this. I love you, bows. I could make them for hours. Let's see what else I can do. Let's see. Okay. Yellow. White. I think I'm gonna lay that down. I'm gonna get one of these U-bows. Or one of these new pipettes, and I'm gonna try and suck up what's on the paper. What if I lay this up here? Okay, that got some on it. I'm going to move these out of the way because I don't want to use those. I want to use them for another pour, a different pour. But I do want to play around with this paint on my table. So I'm going to pour it off. Okay. Haha, I see a banana. Do you guys see it? Let's see, let's hold it this way. I see a banana. That's hilarious. But guess what's gonna happen to the banana? I'm going to torch it. I like that one little bit in the middle. But overall, I don't think it's anything to save. So I'm going to just squish it and pull it and see what happens. Still nothing to save. Let's try it again. Nope. Now this has just become playing in the paint. And whatever's left in the pipettes. Because, you know. Ooh, fair amount of white in the pipette. That's fun. I do like that one. It's pretty. I like the cells. Let's see about this guy over here. Call me crazy, but I enjoy having the entire Yupo covered because you never know, you might want to frame it or have it matted and framed as a pour. Or many things you could do with a Yupo that's fully covered. So I like to have my Yupos fully covered when I have them. Very pretty too. Cool. Now I'm going to set that aside. And I have one more piece left. Yeah, that's pretty good bit. Flooding my Yupo here. I do enjoy this color. mixed too much. I still like that idea, so I'm going to attempt it again and try not to mix it. Except for this time, I'm going to go with the darker green because I don't want to use too much of each color. Bad idea. Gotta go with a lighter green. Maybe this time I'll go with yellow. Okay. Wipe off my palette knife. I'm going to wash this one. I don't like it. Anyway, alright guys. Well, it has some pretty cells on it, but I just don't like it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's a little different. I don't normally pour that way. Pipettes are a really cool tool to play around with, especially when you find them at an inexpensive place. And you can do all kinds of things with them. I just decided to do a drip because I had saw that in a magazine. A bunch of colors dripped on a canvas and thought it was gorgeous. So I said, you know what, I'm going to come up with a way to do it my style, my way, and that's how I did it. If you like what I do, please give me a thumbs up for a like, tap subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications when I put up new videos. I hope you all were inspired today. Have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Bye-bye, y'all. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by. If you enjoyed what you just watched, please hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up for a like, and hit the bell. That'll give you notifications when I post new videos. I really enjoyed painting today, and I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you get inspired to do all types of things. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, y'all.